We are going to create and update a DataBlend query using PopdockAI through Claude in this example. And just jumping over to DataBlend for a second, you can see this is our current list of queries, so we'll be creating a new one for this group. And then just taking a quick look at what we're utilizing behind the scenes in PopDoc, we have 3 tools for queries set up. These are all out-of-the-box tools with the DataBlend MCP server creation, which is discussed in another video. So all we had to do was set the status from inactive to active for create query, get query, and query update. So that's really all the setup that is needed for this other than a pre-built prompt which I am using. We'll go over prompts in another video, but basically this one is telling the AI how the structure of the query needs to be formatted since DataBlend queries have a certain SQL structure to it. Now I'm going to be creating a query that joins data from 2 schemas together. So I choose this prompt and then I have parameters where I tell it what I want my join field to be and what type of join I want to perform. And the data will come from 2 different DataBlend collectors, one for GL activity from Sage Intacct, and the other is GL accounts from Sage Intacct. So once my prompt is attached, I can add any more detail that I might want right in the chat window underneath, where I specify what I want the name of the query to be and what fields I want the final query to have. Then I just run this and let the AI do its thing. And after a little bit, it does create the query for me. So if I just refresh my list of queries in my DataBlend group, I can see the new one that was just created. Everything looks pretty good, except when I go to preview this query, I get an error that a field cannot be resolved. And knowing how to troubleshoot this already, I'm now going to make a query update that selects 2 field names that were incorrect in the initial build and updates them to be the correct naming convention for batch date and account type. So once that update is made, I go back to DataBlend and see that the preview now correctly displays data, so I know that everything updated successfully. Now, this is just one small example of how creating and updating queries can work with PopDoc AI and DataBlend, but there are a lot of other possibilities as well.